Dell's Alienware laptops for gamers have consistently set new standards for performance and design. The newest members of the family, the X17, is a gorgeous heavyweight desktop replacement that is only 0.8 inches thick. And as if that weren't enough, the R2 variant now has a revolutionary 480Hz display. The Alienware x17 Best Gaming Laptop Review, Insane Performance, a desktop replacement. The Alienware x17 R2 has a display optimized for the most competitive players and hardware that would be at home in our best gaming laptops roundup. While impressive, the Alienware x17 R2's headline feature, the incredible 480Hz display, is not even the better part of the device. The refresh rate has nothing to do with the fact that this is one of the greatest laptops available. The Alienware x17 R2 is a top-notch gaming laptop thanks to Alienware's exceptional X series design, powerful hardware, and fantastic software features. Stay tuned for a later section of this video where we discuss the 480Hz display in greater depth. It's safe to say that 480Hz on a gaming laptop is insane, but that is precisely what we have on the Alienware x17 R2. If you are not getting the picture, it's like changing from 60Hz to 144Hz. The difference is like night and day. Or watching a series of YouTube videos at 30 frames per second and then coming across one at 60 frames per second briefly. Everything seems incredibly smooth.
It's like a baby's butt.
5. Processors. First of all, like the Alienware x17 R1, the x17 R2 has an Intel Core i7-12700H, and we all know how much of a hit the R1 was. Although the 14-core Intel Core i7-12700H should run below the more expensive i9, that's rarely the case. Unless you jump into Intel's HX series of processors, 14 cores are the maximum you can get in a laptop. And Intel's enthusiast-grade i7 still rips through CPU-intensive tasks. In addition, Alienware x17 R2 is made to accommodate Intel's 12th gen processors. You can go from the 14-core Core i7-12700H to the 14-core Core i9-12900HK. Despite Alienware's impressive processor, there are still other brands that could easily compete. If you are curious about which devices could stand on par with the Alienware x17 R2, subscribe to our channel and get access to our reviews on top-tier tech devices. 4. Design. Now, since the original Alienware x17 R1 was so well received, it is no surprise that the R2 remains the same general form factor. The Alienware x17 R2 is another lightweight member of the X series laptop family, with a maximum weight of 7 pounds and a maximum thickness of 0.84 inches.
Ooh, that's heavy.
As this is a 17-inch gaming laptop, portability is a relative term, and this device is considerably more portable, making it a more viable desktop alternative. The machine's ports are all clustered on its back, and it offers unique options, including a mini DisplayPort and an Ethernet jack. Alienware does an adequate job of keeping things cool using a new approach. According to the official Dell website, they utilize an electrical and mechanical engineering approach that maintains system stability during moments of intense performance. This approach implements quad fan technology, unique power states, and Element 31, an Alienware exclusive gallium silicon thermal interface material. Also, Alienware has stuck with the cherry design mechanical keyboard it originally developed, which means it has a smaller trackpad area and lacks a numeric keypad. But since this is a gaming machine, a reduced trackpad size should be fine, since you'll probably be using a gaming mouse. Make sure to keep your eyes glued because we'll address the gaming capabilities of the Alienware x17 R2 later on in the video. 3. 480Hz screen. Moving on, the Alienware x17 R2 is a groundbreaking because it features the first laptop display capable of 480Hz refresh rate. There are also other display options outside the 480Hz one. There are 5 different display options to choose from with Alienware, with the 1080p 480Hz model costing $300 more than the base 1080p display at 165Hz. However, most people won't even notice a change at 480Hz. To be honest, there are so many games that can utilize the 480Hz without being CPU limited. Still, you can really see the effects on games like Rocket League and Counter-Strike Global Offensive, but most games can only reach 308 FPS at 1080p's lowest quality option.
That's good, right?
It is.
That said, a 480Hz display is an incredible achievement, and if you are amazed at this insane feature on the Alienware x17 R2 just as we are, please leave a thumbs up for this video. 2. Webcam and speakers. The webcam on the Alienware x17 R2 is one of the few aspects that let it down otherwise. Even with bright sunlight streaming in through your windows, its 720p resolution may result in an image too dim and grainy to enjoy. Also, a slight improvement on the speakers would be preferred. When turned up to maximum volume, the increased bass resonance can generate a minor rumbling on the chassis and some distortion. But the speakers are loud enough so you won't have to crank up the volume. Alienware also provides a few other sound settings to fine-tune the experience.
I'll take it!
1. Gaming. The Alienware x17 R2 is a powerful gaming laptop, period. For maximum performance, you'll need to choose the machine's loud entire power mode, which unleashes the total 150 watt of the RTX 3080, plus an additional 25 watt from Dynamic Boost. It's not a top-tier performance, but you are getting a laptop that can run today's most demanding games at 60 frames per second or even higher. Playing a game like Cyberpunk 2077 on the Alienware x17 R2 would bring many desktops to shudder in comparison. The x17 R2's low profile comes at the cost of some processing power, but in general, it's still a competent laptop that can hold its own against the most advanced mobile workstations. In almost every way, the Alienware x17 is the best gaming laptop you can get your hands on, with insane features like the 480Hz screen, the cooling system, and even the chassis. However, at $2,249.99 for the base model, we still find it to be somewhat pricey. Then again, for such a badass, it's only right it sells as much. And there we have it. We hope you enjoyed our review of the Alienware x17. If you're interested in other impressive devices, you can watch our next feature, Surface Pro 8 First Look and Unboxing. Make it simple, review and more. You'll surely enjoy it. Thanks for watching.